Hey there, welcome back to Rob's Feed. This is episode 31, and I am Rob Schendel. As I was arriving to work at the bar on Friday night, I happened to, while crossing the street, I glanced up at the gas station's price sign that every gas station has in front. And the regular grade of gas was $2.95, I guess a 9/10 or whatever, per gallon. And I thought to myself, I remember thinking to myself that, wow, that price has been that way for the last couple weeks. Okay, it seems to stabilize. When I left work Saturday morning, after Saturday night, but Sunday morning, glanced up at the same sign, and it had changed to $3.07 for that same grade of gasoline. I thought to myself, boy, everything's relative. That's 12 cents in 2 days. It seemed to me to be a substantial increase for that short a period of time. But I said everything's relative because if that had been over the course of a month or something, it wouldn't have shocked me if I'd seen incremental rising of the price. But Lord, 12 cents in a matter of 48 hours, not even 48 hours. And this is important to, I guess, more to everybody, but it's important to us behind the bar because we've noticed over the years that as the price of gas rises, our income lowers. And it's a direct correlation between that. And it seems so strange to me because I really don't see that many. We're in Chicago, very urban setting. I don't see that many of our customers who actually drive. But it impacts everything. But I couldn't help but think that the reason the gas price went up, the weather is getting warmer, people are going to want to travel, want to drive around more, and the oil company just feels it can get more money from the same people. And speaking of warmer weather, it's the 10th of March. That means it's only 11 more days till spring. And I'm so pleased about it that, today it's forecast to get to be 59 degrees here in Chicago. So I'm going to go for a walk. I went for a bit of walk yesterday, though it wasn't quite as warm. And to be quite honest, yesterday was Tuesday. Monday I was so sick. I just couldn't bring myself to do any of the things I needed to do. I had to get to the bank. And because I didn't get to the bank, I got assessed overdraft charges to the point of $75. Well, guess who got it back? Because the bank's ATM not accepting deposits when I need 2 days in a row to use it. And I said, I'm walking, so I wasn't going to, I couldn't go to any other location, but I got my money back because it was directly caused by their not maintaining their machine. And I was able to prove that. So, hey, one for the little guy. But I did walk to the bank, and I walked back, and I walked to another place. Oh, maybe not substantial, but about a mile or something. I felt so good last night after having done that little bit of walking. So I like feeling good, and I'm going to walk some more today. So, but 59 degrees on March 10th, that seems great. 59 degrees on September 10th, not so much. Everything's relative that way. Now, when the price of a gallon of gas goes up, it doesn't directly impact me because I don't buy gasoline. I haven't for years. I'm carless, Chicago carless. Actually, there's a Twitter buddy by the name of Chicago carless. But anyway, I don't buy gasoline as such. But I've often thought if I was to buy another automobile, I would want to have a hybrid. And I looked at online, of course. I looked at the Escape and the Fusion, and I on more than one occasion I've actually tried to find out what Nissans are hybrids. Apparently none. And if I really wanted the best, I always thought I'd get the Toyota Prius. Wrong, fail, but Just the other day, I was watching this feed. I get these feeds without commercials or anything, just this live feed from California, where the Toyota Motor Company was demonstrating how the acceleration issues that they're having with the number of their automobiles can happen with any make. And they attached some device, some gizmo to the onboard computer or whatever, and created the same situation in some Mercedes, Ford, some Chevy Malibu, and it's in a real life situation. It just simply won't happen. What their point was, I don't know, because it is happening, and no sooner had they finished the demonstration than in Southern California there was an out-of-control Prius barreling down the freeway. The driver had the wherewithal to call 911, the State Patrol, the California Highway Patrol, CHIPS. They got out there, with a bullhorn, gave some instructions. They pulled in front and touched bumpers, and the squad cars slowed down, and then forcing the Prius to slow down as well. And everybody survived, and it was a happy ending. Nevertheless, it was another Toyota Prius, and oh my God, today I wake up and a woman pulling out of her driveway somewhere in Connecticut, I think, somewhere on the eastern seaboard. Same sort of problems, just pulling out of her driveway and barreling into a concrete wall because the Prius went out of control. And, you see, it wasn't that long ago when I thought of Toyota as a quality automobile. Sad to say, I don't. Not right now. And again, I'm going to ask you for your assistance if this podcast needs some support. So if you would go to robsfeed.com, you'll find the homepage with the show notes and such. It's not the greatest site, but on somewhere in the middle of the page on the right side, you'll find a donate through PayPal. If you could do that, it'd make it a lot easier for me to create these and other podcasts and whatever else I do on the computer. Because I'm going to need to replace it. Also, in iTunes, this is even easier. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and go up into the homepage there, Rob's Feed, and rate it. Rate it and leave a comment. The more rating, the more activity by listeners, watchers, viewers, the higher up in the rankings, the more visibility iTunes gives you. So please help us out that way. Now, last week, one of the lotto prizes was $133 million. So I bought a ticket. Unfortunately, I didn't win $133 million. So this week when I was in the convenience store, I asked what the prize was this week for that contest, and I was told it was $8 million. So I went on my way. Everything's relative, though, because what the hell? What's wrong with $8 million? If I was to win $8 million, would that not substantially improve my lifestyle? But no, I didn't buy one. Oh, I better go back and get a lottery ticket. I'm Rob Shendo. Thanks for stopping in. That's all I'm going to say.